Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a regular process video that is going up on my channel, and what I'm going to be using is the January 2025 Scraproom Stash Challenge, and the word for their stash challenge is the word party. And then the collection that I'm using is the January 2024 collection from Mercy Tierra, and the word party. So I am going to use pattern paper, obviously. The alphabet stickers will be coming, the rub-ons, twine, and the color yellow. I've already used two of them right there. Pattern papers, obviously, that collection, and then there's yellow already on there. So I knocked out two of the letters that are called party for their stash bash. If you don't know what the scrap room is, it is a place where you get what is considered flavors of the month. You get 4 little kits that you can do up to 1 to 2 layouts, maybe 3 or 4, depending on however you guys scrapbook. For me, I get about 2 layouts out per collection, and then that's all I get if I can get 2. But that's because I'm a heavy embellisher, and that is the reason why. But I love using them. I love them. Before I go further into it, here's what I'm using here is that I use gesso to tone down this paper in the background, and then I came in with the Distress Spritz, the antique linen, to add more of a goldish yellowish tone, like a golden color, into this layout. And then there is still some yellow, so I'm really now using that yellow collection now here at this point. Where I'm at in my photos are the summer of 2023. And I did my first, I'm going to be honest, my very first, our mini buns, like the sliders. And I cooked root beer. It's like root beer pulled pork, I think is what it's called. And so what I did is that instead of adding root beer to this one, I added bourbon that we had in the house, and I added it to the crock pot along with all of the other goodies to the pork roast, and then I turned it into a slider where it turned into pulled pork, and I took photos of it because it was my first time ever doing it. And let me tell you, it was a fan favorite. Everybody loved it, and I know that that's something that I like to do more often, and so I just have it. We have it quite a bit, and we'll use that recipe for a good while. So here I am. I'm still using a lot of that yellow. So I've got different shades of yellow here. The antique linen kind of looks like a golden color. So that's kind of like that golden yellow color. And then I've got a bright yellow in this paper. And then I got a muted color there. And then kind of an orangey yellowish color on the end. So I definitely hit the mark with this yellow collection of this. Now I am going to put this together. I'm letting that paper dry before I start putting this piece on there. That's why you see me do this without. The scrap room, I have been now with them for quite a while now. I use them quite a bit. Since I am no longer a close to my heart consultant, I had to find something to do for me that gets in like these collections, so I just don't go buy the whole thing and then have it sitting in my stash like I do with a lot of collections that I have. Is that I do these kits. Now, I also use Mercy Tierra. That's another kit club that I use as well. And they're based out of Canada, and this one's here based in the U.S. And I absolutely love their kits. I love both of their kits, to be honest. And I use them quite a bit. You guys hear me talk about them all the time. And it is something that I just truly love using. And I kill them pretty quickly. I do know I'm kind of behind on Mercy Tierra. I kind of go back and forth on which ones I'm going to use up first and then try to, get rid of the collections as we go. But I am one of them that I, not necessarily hoard the collections, but what I do is that I let them pile up because I use one over the other. So right now I am using more of the Mercy Tierra kits, and then the kits for Scraproom are been sitting. They're sitting to be used when I get ready to switch over. Mercy Tierra had in Canada, they had a bit of a strike with their postal service. So it was easy for me to kind of kill some of the collections that I have from them because I haven't been getting them in. But when I received that box, because they've been holding for my stuff, I told them to hold my things until until the strike of whatever and whenever that was going to end. They can send them all out at one shot because that didn't bother me. So now I'm going to get behind on them because, I'm getting them in. But here is that rub-on for that R in the word party. I'm using a different stuff of rub-ons for that. It took me a hot minute to get this figured out. The Y took me a while until I looked at my collection and I'm like, duh, there's yellow. There's the alphabet. That is the alphabet stickers right there, and it's going to be called mini buns. I know that they're like sliders, but I was like, ooh, I like mini buns. I don't know. I just like saying it. Make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button. I am trying to hit my mark of hitting that 4,000 subscribers. I know that I kind of fell off. And now I'm back. I've been going pretty steadily here, and I'm pretty much sure that I'm going to stay pretty steadily with what I've been doing. It's been fun to scrapbook. It's been fun to just get everything back together and just, do what I do best, which is scrapbook. I am here now going to work diagonal, and there we go. Sorry, it's cold where we're at in the state of Georgia. We're in that freeze. When I film this is only a couple of days of when I'm in Asheville. And let me tell you, I'm used to the cold. I told you guys I'm born and raised in North Dakota. So I definitely know what the cold is. So I can roll with this, but it's been cold here. So anyway, I've been in my heated blanket and it got stuck. And I was like trying to do it without saying it on camera, but that didn't work, or on video. So anyway, here's the word twine. I was like, I could not find a tag in this collection. I can tell I'm getting down to the point where this doesn't have much of anything left, and I'm going to have to tear this one apart. But I was like, ooh, I can definitely do this because I like how this was. And whatnot. And I was like, this works out perfectly for the way I like how the twine just added that little bit of, boldness to it, just because it's, kind of that country thing of when you're doing crock pot meals and that kind of stuff. I guess we'd consider ourselves country in that respect. So yeah, I really like how this part turned out. It took me a little bit to get this one because I'm starting to get low on this particular twine, and I'm like getting sad because I don't have any more of this brand, and I like this, but you can't get it no more because it's close to my heart. Yeah, so I'm just whittling down on these little sayings and whatnot that's on this paper here on the corner, and I'm just mainly just kind of putting whatever I feel like on there and kind of going through there. So the stashed word again was going to be party, so I've done my pattern paper, obviously, as you can tell. The alphabets is mini buns. The rub-ons, you saw me rubbing on some of those little pieces from that one collection. The twine, obviously, you just saw me done meddling with it. And then the color yellow, which I've got plenty of yellow in this. I feel like I did a pretty good job of getting that yellow in there. And I was just kind of going through and trying to add just little things on this from here. And just kind of, exploring these little items that are on the sticker book for this. This one collection is a mixture of two from Mercy Tierra from the January collection. And I added some pieces to this because I didn't really have much of this collection. This particular collection, there's two of them in there. And I put them together because they match pretty well. So anyway, I am pretty much done with this. The still shots are coming up. Make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. I do upload between 2 to 3 times a week. Design teams, collaborations, all of the fun stuff. I hope that you guys are staying safe. Have a wonderful day. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.